Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video, and in this video, we got Little Durk is Little Durk is 1,000% doing life in prison after feds drop new evidence. Oh my god, 1,000%? Like, bro, is 1,000% doing life? Alright, yo, Flacco, put me on. What's this new evidence, yo? Yo, shit, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If y'all want to see these videos, if y'all want to see these reactions live, I'm live every single day on the Twitch. Now the time might be different, you feel me? If you're up at this time, tune in. I've been doing midnight streams. Man, I would love to see some of y'all tune in. We live every single day. Real shit. At the start of the day. Real shit. Let's get to it.
Almost guarantees Lil Durk is gonna do life in prison. This is bad. I don't see how Lil Durk gets out of this, man. The feds realized a while ago that their case against Lil Durk when it comes to murder for hire is pretty weak, especially when you can't really articulate or list exactly what the reward was. Is murder for hire, so what did he pay them? They first came across with a money amount. Then they said it was for music opportunities, but all the people who committed this crime with Lil Durk was already under OTF, the umbrella, so it's unclear what the music opportunity was. So because the feds understand this case was weak, the feds came back with a more concrete case, with a case that essentially locks Lil Durk in. There's no way out of this at all. Before we get this video started, if you want to learn how I made $142,000 from YouTube this, don't you want to work with me together?
About this for a second. 11.
Man, I already know how you did it, Flacco, and it's called hustling. It's called hustling. Real shit. I'm not even trying to laze. It's called Poetic Flacco and Mac Mula? Yo, this is a W motherfucking video. Yo, this is the both these people right here is the reason why I'm doing reaction videos right now. So shout out to both. I didn't even peep.
Weeks before trial.
But like I was about to say before I peeped that. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is how you got paid that much. 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Come on now. By dropping the fucking system.
Creating custom clothing with tap stitch is simple. Right now. Start by choosing a garment, then click Design Now.
The feds just made a move on the chessboard that almost the murder for hire with the reward. Then they as well. Like,
Little Durk update. We have a whole new indictment. What does the indictment say? Well, let's think about this.
I'm trying to like you, my boy. That's why I'm trying to be like, yo, real shit. Yo, I'm trying to. Once we get the commission going, we just need some more views, real shit. Like once we get the views and some subscribers, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like we need 500 subs. That's gonna take some time. But once we get this shit going, we get the money coming in. Yeah. Hey, everybody watching this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, cause I'm really trying, yo. I'm really like, I know I fucked up sometimes with the audio being messed up, and y'all show me love and let me know like, oh, fix it, and I did. If I fucked up again, it might happen. Y'all let me know. I'll fix it, but we hustling all the way until we get monetized. Real shit. Real shit.
Ron, let's make money together.
Little Durk update. We have a whole new indictment. What does the indictment say? Well, let's think about this for a second. 11 weeks before trial, guy locked up for 2 years, and the government basically says, you know what, murder for hire, forget about that case. Let's do a new case, racketeering. These new racketeering charges tell you everything about where this case stands. For 2 years, you've heard that this is a very simple, straightforward, open and shut. We got all the evidence. They killed his friend. He paid people to go kill them. Well, that theory is now being broadly expanded, so that the idea that this is murder for hire, no. The feds say, throw that out. It's murder in aid of racketeering, because OTF actually has a subset of criminals and gangsters. Say, throw that out. It's
murder in aid of racketeering. Who the fuck got hit with that before? Excuse my language. Who got hit with that before? Nobody. But when you're doing against the feds, they make the law. They don't find something. All right, the murder for hire is not working, well, guess what? This charge, we could also hit him with it. We could also hit him with it. We could also hit him with it. We could also this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. There's also this one. There's also this one. You feel me? Like, you can't beat the people who make the law. You can't. You just can't. Of course, they got hit with murder in aid of racketeering. I never heard of that shit. We probably, if it wasn't this, it would have been some other shit that we ain't never heard of.
Murder in aid of racketeering, because OTF actually has a subset of criminals and gangsters, and they're all involved in all these killings. There's a killing where Durk pulled the trigger in 2019.
Let me correct my brother. There was not a killing. There was a shooting. Lil Durk and King Von was arrested in 2019. Now, when they were arrested, they were accused of shooting a man in Atlanta. Now, when King Von died, the charges got dropped, and the Atlanta DA said it got dropped because they believed that King Von pulled the trigger. Now, the feds is picking it up. Now, here's why this is very important.
Because they're picking it up. They can just say, yeah, even though he's dead, it was a Dane thing. We're gonna charge everybody that was involved. We're gonna charge, even though the guy is dead that pulled the trigger, it was all of y'all that engaged and was involved somehow, some way, and that's how you get hit with the Rico. Nah, I'm over here fried. But shit, that's how, I'm not lying. No.
Charging Lil Durk with conspiracy, murder in aid of racketeering. Meaning, if they believe that OTF Diddy and the other co-conspirators murdered Quano Ronald's cousin on behalf of OTF, and Lil Durk is a part of OTF, well, guess what? Lil Durk is going down for that murder as well. And the reason why that's important is because the feds were having a hard time proving whether or not Lil Durk actually told him to do it. They can't prove it. Lil Durk was smart enough. Lil Durk did not communicate with these people. Hey, bro, bodies, guns, bodies, weapons, bodies, drugs, bodies, plane tickets. Let's go to California and kill Quano.
All right, he was kind of smart enough. All right, I don't want to say he was smart enough because you still got caught, dumbass. You still didn't tell the homies, yo, do it smarter. Like, I don't understand. The fact that you still let your homies got caught, I don't want to say you smart enough, because if you was really smart enough, you would have did it perfectly. You would have had the homies do it perfectly. If he was smart enough.
Ronald's cousin. But he didn't do that. And
if he was, nah, I'm actually tripping. What am I talking about?
Can't prove it.
If I'm tripping. All right, not if I'm tripping. If you are smart enough, you just wouldn't do it. That wraps that up. If you're smart enough, you just wouldn't do this goofball activity shit. You would tell your homies, yo, even though they killed our homie, we got shit to live for. We gotta keep it pushing. It might suck to say that, right, Rush? It might suck to say that because it's your homie and you lost a homie, but you don't throw your life away, and now look at you. You lost a homie, and now you lost yourself because you're just locked up. You don't got your right no more. You just in a facility. I don't know. But in my opinion, what do I know?
So now they have transitioned to where we don't got to prove you instructed them directly to do it. All we got to prove is you are a part of OTF and they committed this murder on behalf of OTF, which would be easy to prove, right? Because they're going through from 2019 was like the earliest scenario, and they're going through multiple cases of violence where Lil Durk and some of these co-conspirators on this case was involved. Multiple cases of violence, some murders. And they're saying if these same people we know who was with Lil Durk when these crimes took place, and this crime took place, and this crime took place, now all of a sudden these people committed this crime, but Lil Durk wants us to believe that he's not involved when they've been together to commit all these other crimes over the years? Come on.
There's a killing where Durk paid for it in 2022. There's another one in 2021. There's group chats where he's on it allegedly and other people, and they're talking about snitches. Ask yourself one question for me, fam. If you had an open and shut murder for hire case for a 2022 murder, why is it that weeks before you're about to go to trial and cook the kid, you're adding racketeering charges and murders in different states from 3 different years and calling this the bank's violent gang enterprise? Look, I get why you're doing it. They're doing it because they need to get all this other evidence in before the jury so that the jury can say, oh yeah, this is a bad guy. Let's cook this guy. And whether any of that evidence has any weight, whether any of that evidence has any truth, here's the truth. The fact that they need it,
Yo, what is good, everyone? Let's take a quick break. For the people who do not smoke, sip right past this. That's very good that you do not smoke. For anybody that does smoke, though, I have a question. Have y'all tried King Palms yet? As a smoker, you should test out more things to see what you really like. After trying different wraps out, I think I finally found my favorite. Right now, I got one left that'll re-up tomorrow. If you do order online and you want 10% off, code KPMTHenry will get you 10% off of any order. I'm about to place an order myself. 25 bubblegum mini rolls. Oh my god, add that to the cart for sure. Look at that, $45 before discount code. Code KPMTHenry. Apply. Hey, it's not that much, but you're getting it a little bit cheaper and you're showing some support to me. It's very appreciated. There you go. It's on the way. $36 out the door. We got 25 bubblegum mini rolls and 25 regular mini rolls on the way. So 50 in total. I definitely recommend I don't tap in. If you're going to be smoking the bud, might as well be smoking in the best way possible. It's always worth to try new things out until you see something that you really like. So I definitely recommend trying it out. Let's get back to the video.
The fact that they're trying to go get it tells you that this murder for hire case built on cooperators was not as strong as they were telling you. Now, keep in mind with respect to the cooperators, the new indictment takes 2 defendants out. OTF Vonnie, Kayvon Grant, and another guy, one of the shooters. So Vonnie, they said, was the guy who bought all the guns and arranged all the travel, and he was the orchestrator of this. Then they got this other guy, Keith Jones. He's one of the shooters. Well, both of those guys are off the indictment, suggesting that they have cooperated, taken pleas, but the new racketeering indictment, bringing in stuff from 2019, 2020, 2021, that suggests that those cooperators' testimony was not going to be enough to cook little Durk.
Originally, I agree. But OTF Vonnie testifying to things that he has witnessed while being a part of OTF, the shooter testifying to things he has witnessed while being a part of OTF, while matching up the dates to other crimes that took place on behalf of OTF, is cooked. Now, I needed some help with this, man. So I recruited my boy, Mac Mula, to come and help me break this down, man, to make sense of this Lil Durk case. Speaking of, it's like over with, man. Have you tapped into the new Durk indictment?
I heard a little bit about it, but I ain't get into the whole indictment. I heard some.
Bro, y'all, wait, okay. So what's the sign somebody's telling? Because for example, right?
Yeah.
If a is listed as a co-conspirator 6 or co-conspirator 5, is that proof they telling?
I don't know. See, because I ain't never been.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
What I measure off of is when the feds start talking, when they start saying stuff that sound like a fact, they're not saying it like we believe that. Oh, we think that. When they start saying like Durk Banks and he had this person and this person, it sounds like too much information. I'll be like, somebody tell.
Yeah, right. Because for me, it's like if they listed everybody on the case,
right,
and then 2 or 3 is listed as co-conspirators,
right.
Well, if they are co-conspirators, then why?
Somebody tell it for sure. I think somebody tell it for sure. For sure. Like, there's no way you... Maybe not. But they know they're fucked. They know they did what they did. They're fighting the feds, too. Someone's in there yapping, ready to bite the shit.
Indicted too, right? Now, why that's controversial is because, again, I ain't gonna say nobody name because I don't want that smoke. Yeah. But there's somebody who we know to be one of the greatest, like, hood from Chicago has ever seen. He recently, he's listed as co-conspirator in one of the new charges they just put Lil Durk in. But he was listed as co-conspirator because they had this indictment since like 2023 or 2. Yeah. And he was listed as co-conspirator in that indictment. So I'm like, hold on, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna touch that part. Now, if a listed in the indictment and he's still on the case, and then a superseded indictment happens, and they're not there, man. Is that telling? I don't know. OTF Vonnie got some questions, man.
They've been saying that right about a lot of bro, like, because they've been saying Vonnie was snitching before, like the day they got
Vonnie definitely said he was snitching, right? Bro, Vonnie got some questions we want to know, man. So, all right. So, Lil Durk was initially charged with murder for hire. But I think, like, even like when we've reviewed this, right, including yourself, the charge itself just seems like flimsy and weak.
Right.
Right? It seems like, because like, how can you say, yo, he paid somebody, but then you don't know what he paid them, right? For example, he said, yo, it's like murder for hire. Okay, what did he pay? Well, he paid him in like music opportunities, but they was using his company credit card. So all who was a part of it was already a part of the, you feel me, right? Company and the label.
Right.
So what opportunities, right? So they came back with what I believe is probably the smartest play they could play, man.
Right.
They came back with the big art that nobody wants to hear, that racketeering, man.
Yeah.
Now they have officially, charged Durk with murder and aiding a racketeering, stalking that leads to a murder, and then they're keeping the murder for hire. Now, based on those three, what are the chances of Lil Durk like getting life in prison based off of one? Because all three carry licenses.
I've been saying he been cooked from the very
Really?
beginning.
Why?
Because the feds don't need evidence. All they need to do is convince a jury, and it's about perception, bro. It's all. I feel like it's all. I ain't never been to court like real federal court or nothing, so I ain't got too much sauce on it. But like one thing I know about the feds is like they don't need like it got to be on camera or it got to be text messages. Like when they put that pressure on you, I feel like first of all, I feel like somebody gonna fold.
Absolutely.
And second of all, I feel like even
someone's gonna fold for sure. And it's like, damn, they already got him enough to arrest him, to arrest the people around him, to make sure he ain't leaving no state, to make sure he ain't doing nothing. He barely having communication with the rest of the world. Yo, they got all that going on. You think they don't have enough on him, bro? He's done. Lil Durk is not getting out. Like, it'll be cool. We'll have more music, cool, but I don't think he's getting out, real shit.
If they don't have the most evidence, it's like all the way that you look online. That's why Durk was trying to switch his image right at the last minute. Because it's like you already look like a killer. You already look like a gangster. You already look like sending hits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, is the jury gonna really believe that you didn't? If I told you Lil Durk killed, you ain't gonna be like, man.
This color grade was made with Imagen AI using my lot. Instead of color grading every single clip, you just select your video.
And that's why you gotta be careful, yo. Don't be out on the internet. Oh, you're a tough guy. Oh, you do this, you do that. You're always on the block. Oh, you always keep it on you. That's goofball activity, in my opinion. But what do I know? When you do that in trouble, like, it happens. It happens. You can't say it doesn't happen because we see thousands of examples. Tough guy, gangster, when they go to jail, they then want to be Christian or want to be Muslim or want to be, all religion, or you feel me, and want to be about God. Lil Durk knew the shit was coming. That's why he was doing it before, yo. But you can't just be on the internet portraying yourself as that guy and then just say, "Oh, no, I'm done." No, that was a phase. That was a phase. No. Because within that phase, you most likely did something, which he did something, and look at that. Now you gotta face the repercussion. It's just life, yo. It's just life. That's why you gotta be careful with the path that you decide to go on. You feel me?
Yeah, first course, man. Right, because bro, I'll be real, man. Listen, I've seen a lot of those like messages.
Yeah,
I've seen it all.
You seen a dude that killed Stephon Mack? You seen he low key snitched to the confidential informant too.
Facts, right? Facts. But the with Durk messages though, man, I ain't seen no Assalamu bacon. I ain't seen no inshallah. I seen a whole lot of blood this, gang this. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Hold on, brother. What happened to all my life?
Right.
Assalamu bacon. Right. Right. I hear no inshallah. I hear blood this. I said, hold on, cuz. This is the Lil Durk I know.
Right.
Now, okay. So look. So now they came back. Now, okay. So here's my thing. The conspiracy. The thing to me, the murder for hire he could be. Right. Even though that was, listen, man, because Brian Steele has convinced stupid that he can beat the feds. Bro, Brian Steele had one state case with like Young Thug, right? And Thug pled guilty. They ain't beat it, right? Brian Steele had the Diddy case. Diddy got found guilty. Brian Steele did not beat not one case yet. But again, I don't understand. Brian Steele has not beat a case yet. Right. He has lost every case he has tried in the last 2 years.
Exactly.
But Brian Steele is like, why do you feel like is under this perception that Brian Steele is this like Fed whisperer when he has lost every case?
Because he put the $1 billion lawyer marketing on his name. Yeah. And his suit looked nice in the town for it. So like I said, it's just about perception. If people perceive him as being this crazy great lawyer, one thing I noticed about all these rappers who got locked up, all these lawyers get on the news and they just swear up and down they don't have a case. My client is innocent. This is the weakest case in the world. This is so easy to beat. Oh my God, don't worry. Just pay me $500,000 real quick and I'll get you out. And it don't never work.
Because they're just doing their part. They don't give a fuck if it works. I'm sorry. I'm just saying the truth, bro. I'm not a lawyer, but if I was a lawyer, as a lawyer's point of view, you think I give a fuck? I get my client. That's all you is to me, a client. This is business. All right, I'm gonna try and get you out. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. But if I don't, I'm gonna get paid regardless. If I don't get you out, if you get 10 years, 15 years, I'm gonna get paid regardless. You know why? Because I didn't do the crime. I'm doing my job. In my opinion, I would go on the news line if I was a lawyer. Absolutely, yeah. Yo, they don't got shit on my fucking client, yo. I'm gonna get him out tomorrow. Pay up. As soon as I pay, I'm gonna get to work. But if I don't get you out tomorrow, guess what? Tomorrow I'm still gonna be spending my money in the beach. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, that's how business works. If you don't know,
Bruh, Brian still had one fat case and he got.
That's why you got. It's good to have a lawyer for show, but you gotta think your lawyer isn't your friend either. You don't get in trouble because your lawyer is just there to get a paycheck. Your lawyer is just there to do their job. You feel me?
In that fat case, but look, okay. So here's what the new stuff got on Lil Durk, and here's why
It's
I
good
feel
to
like
have one, though, sure.
the murder conspiracy for a fact. Yo, the racketeering he's cooked because he's too much to overcome. Exactly. So obviously they like documented the King Von murder, right? And they claimed that the attempted murder. Oh no, here's the other stuff. Okay. So in 2019, when King Von and Lil Durk like caught that attempted murder case, right? Now they both got arrested. When Von died, they got rid of the charges. Mm-hmm. The Atlanta DA claimed they got rid of the charges because they said that King Von was the one who pulled the trigger. Now, because it's a conspiracy, and King Von was also OTF. Right. They're now saying this is a contributing factor to the conspiracy, right? Mm-hmm. That Lil Durk, co-conspirator 6, and at the victim of his members of the Bank Scaling Prize, including perfect. So co-conspirator 6, by the way, is going to come up again, and this is very important. Co-conspirator 6, right? Because co-conspirator 6 just wait. So yeah, so Lil Durk, so Lil Durk, King Von, and co-conspirator 6 was involved in the 2019 incident that led to the dude being shot in Atlanta on camera. So after King Von way, again, this is where they say, yo, this is premeditation. Lil Durk texted co-conspirator 3 and said, I can't let this slide. I ain't letting slide. King Von dying turned me into a different animal. Oh, no. Man, listen, bro. I'll be real. I personally don't know. In my eyes, I personally don't know.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisper Flow once. One time. And I promise you'll understand why I haven't typed a full sentence.
And that's like, bro probably felt like Macho Man after sending that. Like, oh my God. I'm a tough guy. I'm the biggest op on the block, man. Which is goofy. My bad, I'm over here touching right now.
How it's anybody
goofy, man.
Can look at this. Goofy. Fam, yo, do you know how easy conspiracy is to, like, exactly, right? Because everybody is saying, well, they got nothing on Lil Durk. Yeah, that's why they brought in the conspiracy now. Because we know OTFDD, Vonnie, bro, listen, bro, faces is on camera. They are tracking their car, where they parked their car, hopped out the car, and shot, and hopped back into that car and drove to and out. They're on camera, how about that car? That's over with. But because Lil Durk, for the most part, kind of like stay out the way, yeah. Now this conspiracy to me is dog. It's conspiracy now, right? Because, bro, those are your flukies. But it continues. Look, it says, now, this is where I said, Durk, how could you, bro? All right? So apparently, after sending this text message, on November 7th, right? On November 6th, apparently the overt act of number 2 following the killing of King Von on November 6th, Lil Durk using coded language told co-conspirators, including defendant Wilson, which is OTFDD, and co-conspirators 2, 4, and 5. Now, again, bro, be very concerned when you see co-conspirators 2, 4, and 5. Right. That means these bro, I'm stamping it. These tell it. Because if these are being told about a murder and they're listed as co-conspirators and they're involved in the murder, they'll be listed as defendants, but they cooperated. Now, he told these people who are coming to court to testify that he would pay a bounty or a monetary reward to anyone who took part in the killing of King Von. No, of Quantarono's cousin, right? So again, he sent a text saying, King Von's murder turned me into a different animal. I'm not going to let this slide. Mm-hmm. There's people, the same people he texted this to, okay? They're now coming to testify, hey, Lil Durk told us there's a bounty on Quantarono. Cool. Lil Durk, okay, about 3 months later, filmed a music video. Now, in this music video, all right, Lil Durk filmed the star in an unreleased clip of a music video titled Redman, in which Lil Durk is depicted chasing down and shooting an actor who looks substantially similar to TB, which is like Quadrado. Okay. Defendant Banks first views multiple, so Lil Durk first views multiple online.
And that's why you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful posting that content. It's like, fuck. Might just think like, oh, it's just music videos. They can't connect it with nothing. They can't really charge me with nothing. Your homies is testifying. There's people saying, hey, Durk said would let this if this happens or whatever. And then the music video has clues, has details to connect your name to that situation. Oh, and they're saying that. Oh, so that's two things looking at you, but we're just gonna look the other way. No, that's not how it works. They don't debt you, yo. They just don't debt you.
Post related to King Von's death. After defendant Lord Durk, who is then wearing a mask, fires multiple gunshots directly. Wow. Hold on. So in the music video, oh no, this dog. In the music video, this is reading fans saying slap for Von, slap for Von, slap for Von, slap for Von. Then he puts down the phone, grabs his pistol, and go ahead and shoot and kill like Quando Rondo.
What a idiot.
Dog, at this point, like, hey yo, bro.
That's why I be saying this about perception, because what jury, I don't give a what the evidence is. What jury gonna see this? That's the 3 things you should show me. What jury gonna see it and be like, oh, hey, me ain't do that?
Come on, bro. Son, dog. You text your homies, hey, I'm not gonna let this slide. I'm merchant. Then you told the same people, hey, I got a bounty. And then 3 months later, you film a music video where you are hawking down Quando Rondo and them after reading Slap for Von text. Bro, hey, listen, man. To any who's out here still saying that Durk got a chance, hey, man, good luck, all right? Now, like,
you're not even done, fuck.
Dog, man, listen, bro, it continues. And it says, now this is where they're saying, dog, now, if you are a fan of Traveler Ross and Poetic Flocko, then you know about this incident already, right? Because I dropped a video on this, I think, like 2022.
Yeah.
Right, where as revenge for the killing of King Von, the conspiracy to commit murder and the attempted murder of Quando Rondo in Blackshear, Georgia, on or about May 2nd, 2021, by, among other members of Banks Gang Enterprise, including defendants Banks and Grant. Now, if you guys don't know, this shooting, I think, is even like, I think parts was on camera, but we've been reported that it was OTF who shot at Quando Rondo at the gas station. Now, they call us clout chasers, they call us liars, but bro, OTF was literally bragging about this behind the scenes, that they were the ones who did it, right? Because again, they said this, like they saying like a slap of Vine, they don't know we did. Just, again, they were self-confessed about this, right? So now apparently, Lord Durk, now co-conspirator 6, by the way, is THF Big Zoo. Like, okay, we know this, okay?
Right.
Big Zoo is co-conspirator 6. So Lord Durk,
what the fuck?
And one of the currently indicted, and co-conspirator 6 and others known and unknown conspired to kill TB, resulting in multiple co-conspirators following Quando Rondo and his entourage after Quando Rondo's concert near Blackshear, Georgia, and attempted to kill Quando Rondo with multiple firearms outside of a gas station. Understand what the trend, bro, like understand like the trend here.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
The same people who you are texting that you're not going to like let it slide. Yep. The same people you are texting, I got a bounty. The same people that you hop in that whip to go shoot at Quando Rondo at the gas station about. Now the same people who shot and killed Quando Rondo's cousin right? Now, if you're Lil Durk and you are a fan of Lil Durk and you are reading this, why not take the plea deal? Why do you feel like he's still trying to fight this? Because I don't understand. Because the conspiracy is cemented, homie.
Yeah.
The same has committed multiple crimes with you.
Yep.
The same has planned to conspire. Now the same who've been texting that there's a bounty, the same who hopped in the wheels to go kill him the first time, those same are now saying they went ahead and killed him. I had no idea, bro.
Right.
And even though they use your company credit card, man, good luck, bro. Why do you think Durk hasn't taken this plea deal yet?
Because I think street are some of the most delusional people in the world. Like everything about the street, I feel like is delusional. Like from the ain't nobody gonna do me. How ain't nobody gonna do you? You got 100 dead homies. You done got shot 52 times. No, don't worry, bro. You good on my block. I'm good on your block, and you got 100 that got killed on the block. They just all delusional. Like they move around like they bulletproof, like they gonna beat the feds. Like it's all you ever heard. Man, don't worry about that little 20 years, man. I'll walk them little 20 years down. You know, you be crying in your cell.
Yo, bro, I seen a craziest post, bro, and I pray this was like satire. So, and somebody said, yo, like the homie got sentenced to like 70 years. That ain't nothing but like a light little walk down. You go get, I said, bro, you foul, bro. Yeah. Bro, Durk, listen, bro, Durk thinking he could beat this, man. I don't know how. But it continues, right? Yes. So now they
that's the goofy mentality, yo. It's cool. It's also cool. Like, don't worry about the time. Oh, I'll do the time. Ooh. Say, all right. People on the outside, friends, family, your mama, your father, God forbid, I'm not wishing on it, but they might pass. And you can't do shit. You can't come out visit. You can't go to their funeral. You missing time with them. Just because you want to be a fucking doofy? Yeah, okay.
They like actually get to like the actual murder now, okay? Yeah. So really now funny, this is the one. Oh my god. This is the Stephen Mack murder.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, right, Stephon Mack. January. So the murder of victims, which is like Stephon, which again, how are they able to charge him with this if Chicago has released a statement saying Lil Durk is not a suspect?
I was saying this is what I was saying when I was reading the indictment earlier.
Yeah.
Like I think even when Lil Durk got his case got dropped in Atlanta with the King Von shooting, attempted murder, I really think that I wouldn't be surprised if the feds was like, yeah, let him go. Don't worry, we got him. Don't let him think he good. Go drop the charges. Go ahead and make this little public statement because police lie all the time. Like, it ain't nothing.
And that's to be true, Matt. You already know let him go. You know why? Because he's a doofy. He's on do this. He's gonna go back to the streets. He's gonna do that, some of that, and we'll find him right back here. Rush it. Well, right back here.
So I feel like the fans be in their ear, like, hey, just let him feel like he beat it. Don't worry, we cooking. Like, we got this.
Yeah, right, bro, like, true, but also too, like, I think even when like Durk got picked up and the Stephen Mack stuff was being like thrown around, like Chicago did in fact, no, well, hold on, you might be right, because they never said Durk is innocent, and they just said we have no intentions on charging Lil Durk for his murder.
Exactly.
That could be true. We have no intentions because fans got this.
I've been saying the feds coming for every Chicago rapper, like, because you gotta think about it. Chicago is like the third biggest city in the country, but that's the one place nobody want to go. People go to LA, New York, businesses, they got rappers, they got label executives, all that, but it don't happen in Chicago because it's too much. So I feel like the feds coming to just sweep them all out, like literally.
Of course. Nah, bro, back in 2016, when I was coming from North Dakota to Philly, I took the train and the bus, and dog, we had a stop in Chicago.
Yeah.
Dog, when I tell you hopping off that bus, I felt my knees buckled.
I don't want that.
Now this was downtown too, though, but again, this was my first time in Chicago.
Right.
I walked to like the McDonald's as I wait for the time for the bus, bro. I was like, dog. I truly in my heart felt like I was about to get robbed or murdered. Yeah. So I understand, bro, like how anybody who, again, bro, like I was going to Philly. Right. So if I wasn't scared to go to Philadelphia, right, like it was irrational for me to be scared to go to like, right? But I just felt like these killers, they're murderers.
Man, you should never feel that way, ever. Never. It don't matter how tough the area is. I won't feel like that. I don't know. If I die, I die. It's like that. Keep yourself safe as well. Don't put yourself in bad situations without being ready for it. What the fuck?
It's all Chicago. Yeah. I have to learn as an adult now. Oh no, like Chicago is a very, very, very nice place to be.
For sure.
It's just a 7-block radius of some ignorant that make that just like unlivable. Wait, so you're from the suburbs or where?
I'm from 53rd and Hyde Park, so I'm from like the middle of everything.
53rd?
Yeah.
53rd. Oh, okay, no, 53rd. That's 53rd.
So I'm like 10 minutes away from like 051 Young Money. Like I could walk to their block.
Yeah.
I'm 10 minutes away from 15 minutes away drive from to O Block. Like I'm kind of like in the middle, and all the is happening around me. So like on the block I grew up on, that's actually like a pretty diverse block. They actually been like gentrifying it. It looked way different than when I was growing up.
Of course.
Like the main
051 grew up in, right?
Yeah, yeah. 051. I used to see Melly.
Really?
You'll see Melly like on 51st just kicking it. You'll see my grandma lived on 45th and Vincennes. So THF, they on 46 and Woodlawn. So that's like a 5-minute walk right there. So I used to see a lot of these like just being outside. I been knew who Bezu was. Like he been had a name in the streets. Melly, we been knew Melly was whacking before he ever made like anything on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because they say like he was like King Von before King Von.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah,
right. But, yeah, man, but how catching bodies like that and not getting arrested? That's just, bro, that's the part that I don't understand, right? Because they say, bro, Melly was like 5+ body, like he was like a big demon and a killer, and the who killed him was like the biggest, like scariest in the world, and right, and he killed Melly because he felt threatened that I guess Melly like kept on like just like bullying him and like threatening him, and he just said, bro, if I don't kill him tonight at this party, I'm gonna die. So he just did it, and that's just, bro. Listen, bro, like to me, bro, like, that's just stuff, man. But look, Durk and them, okay, perfect. So they did the funding of Victim 2. Now, okay, now do we believe that Lil Durk called a hit on Stefan Mack?
I've got an idea for a business online, and I'll use Wix Harmony to make the website.
Why?
Because first of all, it's too much evidence in my mind. I ain't the judge, but when you got one of the convicted killers, you got him in a cell talking to his cellmate, pretty much admitting to the fact that Durk paid us this, and he gave us this, and he gave us that. Then you got the $1 million worth of game interview where he brought $1 million cash, and the same that killed Stefan Mack just so happened to be at the interview with $1 million cash. So I don't be looking at it like it's a coincidence. And then he went to film the AHA video right after that. And it's like
facts, right?
It looked a little too sketchy. And I know for a fact that I know how close Durk and his brother was. And I know for a fact that it wouldn't blow my mind if you told me like, because the whole city knew who did that, his brother. Like it was not a secret at all.
Wait, who did it?
It was some GD from like Harvey, Illinois. So Harvey is like, it's probably like, it's like the south suburbs, but it's not really the suburbs. Like it go down in Harvey, I ain't gonna lie. So I think he had like a problem with some GD something. He really wasn't supposed to be up there in the first place. But
he died in Harvey?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died in Harvey. He got shot and got killed in Harvey.
Really?
Yeah, so he was like, if y'all know D-Thing, he was like a club dude. Like he was the dude, like he loved party, loved club, loved getting drunk. And I think it was he really wasn't supposed to be around over there that ended up killing him. And so when them that same end up getting killed, it's like, okay, who else sent them? Because D-Thing was that Chicago, but not as much as Durk. Like D-Thing had kind of himself from the city a little bit. So it's like, who else? It wasn't like he was fresh off the block, got killed, and he got some young on want to slide for him. Like, who else would really want to slide for him?
Here. Is Stephen Mack is from Harvey or no?
I think he's from pretty close. So Harvey is the south suburbs, and in Chicago, the higher the number of the streets, the more south you're going. So I'm pretty sure he was from like a BD set. I forgot where he was from, but he was from like a BD or GD set from like the hundreds, which is like maybe 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest, like all this shit, I'm gonna say it just that I said it then. Just I said it 1,000 times before, and I'm gonna say it 1,000 times more. This is goofy activity. They get money, and they still have the audacity to be like, "Oh man, we can't be over there. We can't be over here. Oh shit, the ops is over there. Oh my god, you guys get money, yo. Why are you not leaving these other goofballs? Cause y'all some goofballs too, are. And look at what happens. Dead or in jail for you goofballs. It's not worth it. I'm over here that tired, my bad. I'm over here falling asleep and shit.
He like the first like indictment, right? Of the first guys, right? Like no, so like when like you read like their their indictment, like the two dudes who killed like Stephen Mack, they're saying that Lil Durk was so angry that he put a bounty on all GDs, right?
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but I heard that too though.
Right? And I guess Stephen Mack was just you know like a dude who was, I guess, like what, he was a GD or BD?
I don't remember, but I know he might. It really don't even matter for real.
Yeah, right.
Chicago,
But
it's not like that. Like,
no?
Yeah, like you could be GD, but all your homies BD. You could be like FYBJ man. He from 63rd, but he BD. But he like I don't know if he insane, but like it's confusing. Like it's not like LA where like Crips hang with Crips, Bloods hang with Bloods. Like it's more about where you from, like what block you from. Yeah, right. Now, bro, but right. So look, so now we know you feel me? Like this is what we already know. Where Durk like tells him, hey, don't book no names and on the flight stats. To me, so Lil Durk knew they were coming to. But to me though, like this right here doesn't prove like nada to me, right? Because like dudes booking flights under like the company, I guess credit card to me like proves nothing, right? But here's where you see there's more incriminating stuff. So like remember like when they were talking about how Lil Durk and O-Block had beef, and Durk put like a bounty on like O-Block head, right? Now, when that came out, like people said, man, that's cap, bro, man, that's cap. Apparently it's not. And like we got like the motive for why Lil Durk put the bounty on the O-Block head. So Lil Durk says, it's crazy blood, like don't slide or hurt, leaving it all up to us. So again, so like Durk was apparently dog, that took me. So Durk was apparently upset that the O-Block was not sliding enough, man. Dog. So after reading it and everything.
So he put a bad on his own homies? What the fuck? Bro, crashing out for real.
Which charges do you think is gonna stick?
I think the racketeering, I think he cooked on the racketeering. I feel like it's too much crime, it's too much crime. Yeah, it's too much crime with the same, of course, all the same OTF tattoos, OTF chains.
Of course.
You say you the leader of OTF. You feel me? Like, so I feel like racketeering, he pretty much cooked. I feel like conspiracy, he cooked, like you said. And like you said, all these charges you can get a life sentence for. Which is why I don't understand why playing with these popo like that. Like, I'm cool. Like, I don't know, but I feel like racketeering, he definitely cooked. I feel like conspiracy, he cooked. Murder for hire. Unless they got some snitches, that's gonna snitch on them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, but like, okay, so for that one, and like he's gonna be, I think this is very similar to like the K-Flock trial. Remember like when K-Flock was on trial like for murder?
Yeah.
And then as it got closer, it became clear like the murder case was weak.
Yeah.
So then they put him in like a conspiracy, and he beat the murder case like at trial, like he got found not guilty.
Right.
But the conspiracy got him in. But yo, listen, y'all comment below, man. What do y'all think about this? Hey, look, listen. What do y'all think about this duo? Okay, tell us which video should we react to next. Okay.
Not for sure.
Like follow Mac Muller on all platforms, right? Where Mac Muller where?
I'm over here falling asleep and shit, yo. This duo right here, Mac Muller and Flacco. This is actually a W duo because both these reaction YouTubers is who motivated me to do some reaction videos. So shout out to both of them. W. My bad. I started falling asleep at the end.